I know I shouldn't be laughing about this, guys, but can being bullied as a youngster, being bullied as a young student, as a young individual, can that actually make you a better entrepreneur in the future? We're going to be going over that article and more. We're going to be covering that and today's venture deals on Venture Capital News Daily, built for you guys, for VCs, founders, and technologists. Let's jump into today's news, guys. Interesting. Can being bullied make you a more successful entrepreneur? Let's find out. To be a successful entrepreneur necessitates not only a strong drive and passion for the creation of novelty, but also capacity for overwhelming or overcoming adversity. But adversity can come in many forms and can occur well before a passion for entrepreneurship emerges. For example, one common form of adversity experienced in adolescence is bullying, affecting approximately 20% of students between the ages of 12 and 18. Well, I'm going to give you guys a personal anecdote here. I don't know if I was ever really subjected to bullying. I think if I look back to my elementary, middle school, high school years, I pretty much stayed above the fray when it came to that. Anyway, let me know. Let me know your experiences. Although the negative consequences of bullying are extensive and can persist well into adulthood, some entrepreneurs have found that such negative experiences have had a positive effects on their adult life, enabling them to better be equipped to handle and overcome the challenges they face in their own ventures. Curious about the link between adolescent bullying and entrepreneurship, I recently sat down with Randy Ginsburg, author of Adversity to Advantage, How to Overcome Bullying and Find Entrepreneurial Success. Let me pull this out here, guys. We're doing this live. So what motivated him to write this book? Well, last June I attended a Next Gen Summit. I met so many incredible individuals and heard their unique stories and drive for entrepreneurship. So that made me look inward and think to myself, what was the driving force behind my own passion for entrepreneurship? I took some time to reflect on the question and realized that a big part of it actually came from my experiences with bullying. Intriguing. As he reflected, some of the reasons why he went into entrepreneurship is because of experiences with bullying. No, I never really had that experience. So let's see what he has to say. For as long as I can remember, I've had a desire to create, but also a desire to prove myself to all those who mistreated me or doubted me in the past. You know what? That's a cha-ching, guys. I understand that. I've always had a desire to just prove people wrong. There's so many people, especially on the internet, guys, that want to tell you that you can't do what you want to do. Do it. That's why I'm doing this. One of the reasons why I'm doing this is because, well, there's a distinct need, but it's because people, you guys get it. While there are articles about entrepreneurs who also dealt with adolescent bullying, there were no books about how the two were intertwined. So I decided to write one myself. I started doing preliminary research on anyone I could find who had similar experiences, such as Elon Musk and Tom Ford. I also looked for entrepreneurs who were more attainable to interview and then reached out to them. So basically, you lay out the argument that there may be an eventual bright side to bullying. Can you walk us through the premise and how it relates to entrepreneurship? Yes, he says, I stumbled onto the work of Dr. Ellen DeLara, a psychologist, researcher, and professor at the Falk School of Social Work at Syracuse University. She conducted a study of 900 adults ages 18 to 65 with occupations ranging from doctors and lawyers to service workers. She found that nearly 50% of those surveyed believed bullying had a positive effect on their adult lives. This included increasing resiliency, empathy, emotional intelligence, moral development, and goal attainment. Once I read this study, I knew my idea had legs. Then I went and interviewed entrepreneurs with a history of bullying, and they confirmed that they had felt all of those things in their own lives, especially the development of their resilience and emotional intelligence. Maybe this means I'm not as emotionally intelligent because I wasn't bullied? No. Nope. So having that ability to get back up and after being knocked down and and keep powering through in the face of adversity is really important. The emotional intelligence aspect is also particularly important because entrepreneurship is such a social profession. This is true. To be a successful entrepreneur, you got to be talking to lots and lots of different people. That's another reason why we're doing this. Because if you're a founder or if you're an entrepreneur, you need more inputs into your system. The more things that'll help you think about how to solve the problems that you're trying to solve, to create the functions and features and systems that you're trying to build as a founder, the better. That's why listening to these types of things daily is a good thing. It just helps your mind think more. Expand your mind, guys. Expand your mind. Expand it. I sent a lot of cold emails. Initially, it was a bit hard to find people willing to talk about their experiences, since bullying is something that many people may not feel comfortable talking about. That being said, there were some who were really proud of their story and wanted to use it to help others. And one in particular was Andrew Niku, CEO of Open Gate Capital, which is a multi-billion-dollar private equity firm specializing in turnarounds and acquisitions. He spoke about his bullying and entrepreneur a few years back. I read the article and sent him a cold email. He responded almost immediately and was happy to talk. Once I interviewed someone, I would always ask if they knew of other people in their network who might be interested in speaking to me. This also led to a handful of other interviews. This is basically what I'm doing with the VC hunting segment of our channel and of the Venture Capital News Network that we're building here, guys. Expand, interview, and get even more. Seeing the emotional intelligence aspect emerge quite frequently. Some of the people I talked to were 40, 50 years old, and when telling their stories, they remembered, down to the minutiest details, memories of the trauma they experienced. These stories and experiences really stuck with them even years later, and it was clear that it played an integral role in developing their emotional intelligence, empathy, humanistic approach to interacting with others, seeing from so many different people that the memories never truly fade or go away was really powerful. So what suggestions do you give to current and aspiring entrepreneurs for maintaining mental health and well-being in the face of adversity? This is probably where, if you're a founder or VC, you should probably listen up. I think it's important to find the right work-life balance and avoid basing your self-worth on the overall success of the company. Basically, be able to separate the two. Even if your company fails, it doesn't mean that you are a failure. Many entrepreneurs will become their business. And, well, I have to talk about that for a second. I think to be a founder, I think to be an entrepreneur in this world, you have to be on the fringe of sanity. Because being a founder and creating things that have never been created before is hard work. It's ridiculously hard work. And so I understand this idea about work-life balance, but man, I'll tell you from experience, and maybe this is something worth commenting on later. I'll tell you, based on experience, it's really hard to have work-life balance. I mean, it's almost insanely hard. Your work is all-consuming. It's the passion that gives you energy. It's the feeling in the loins, guys. You gotta do it. You just gotta do it, man. You just gotta do it. Also, in order for your company to be successful as a So I think it's important to avoid letting your business consume your identity. That's really hard, I'll tell you from experience. Also, in order for your company to be successful as possible, you need to be physically and mentally sharp as possible. Taking some of the steps I mentioned in the book, whether seeking therapy or just setting time aside for exercise or meditation and mindfulness, is really important for any current or aspiring entrepreneur. I understand that your entrepreneurial origin started early, when you started a fairly lucrative sneaker business in high school. In retrospect, do you think the adversity you faced contributed to your early success? The author says, I think it has helped me with my emotional intelligence, my moral development, and most importantly, my resilience and work ethic. I didn't realize then, but I was young and running in the sneaker business, that bullying also had a positive effect on me because I was still so close to the proximity to the situation. But now it's really evident that those traits directly come from my being bullied. I'm almost wondering if there are ways to increase your resilience. I know there are. There are ways to increase your resilience as a founder and entrepreneur without being bullied. Maybe it's just having the mental fortitude, the mental strength, the mental discipline to keep moving forward, one step in front of the other. Keep building, my friends. Keep building. Knowing what you know now, what advice would you give to your younger self? Teach yourself to embrace your differences because oftentimes you're bullied for being different. But most of the time, especially in entrepreneurship, your differences are what make you successful. And I couldn't agree with that more. Your differences, who you are, is what's going to make you extremely successful. I've often talked about this on previous videos, but I'll talk about it new in this segment here, especially for those who've never heard me talk about this before, is that when it comes to being a founder, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, the question is never trying to be the best. Trust me, there's always going to be someone better than you all the time. The question really is, how can you be different? How can you be fully you? Be fully you in all that you are, exacting your life, exacting who you are onto that canvas, whether it's code or art or services, or if you're in corporate America, whether you're being a good manager, being a full-time employee. Put all of yourself into that. Don't fake the funk. Be exactly who you are. People will appreciate that and that difference, because let's be honest, no one can be you. That difference, it's what's going to make you special. It's going to make you successful if you continue to grind it out. Let me know your thoughts on this article about being bullied. I've told you guys, I was never really bullied. I think I was above the fray in my younger life. It's not that I had characteristics or a disposition of being open to being bullied. I don't think I was ever open to being bullied. I don't think anyone ever is. But I tell you, my work ethic, my grind, my discipline, my resiliency didn't come from being bullied. It came from hard work, a desire to see what I wanted to create out on display, to build for the world and to help the world. So let me know your comments. How do you as a founder, how do you as a venture capitalist, how do you as an entrepreneur, how do you grow the resiliency, the discipline, the fortitude to keep on going? Let me know in the comments or hit me up on Twitter, guys. True startup story, guys. You got it. Your company just got seed round financed. Congratulations. You're going to the moon. But now you have to scale. You found great talent out in California, New York, Georgia, and even Eastern Europe. So what communications platform will you be using to ensure your international team is always aligned? Well, the answer is easy. Slack.com for Teams. We've used Slack for all of our previous startups, and they've supported us in tremendous ways. And we want to give them a thanks today for supporting vchunting.com. Did you also know that Slack is a great tool for personal use? Yeah, I use my own personal Slack channel to drop in documents, notes, to-dos, and follow-ups to ensure that my workflow throughout the day is right on course. I promise you, if you try out slack.com for personal use, you'll end up using it for your team as well. Go to slack.com to check it out. All right, well, let's get into the venture deals, the VC hunting master list. You guys know I'm collecting venture deals daily, and for some of you, I've gotten feedback before. And keep letting that feedback roll in through comments or tweet at me. You can tweet at me over here, VC Hunting, guys. Tweet at me here. Let me know if this is something that you guys still enjoy. We're still starting it out, but I've gotten feedback. People want to know where the money is going, guys. So let's go through this. Venture deals for December 10th, 2019. Guys, Vroom, a New York-based used car marketplace, raised $254 million in Series H funding. Durable Capital Partners led the round and was joined by investors including T. Rowe Price Associates and L. Catterton. WalkMe, a San Francisco-based digital adoption platform that helps companies automate, raised $90 million in a Series G funding. Ooh, cha-ching. Vitruvian Partners led the round and was joined by investors including Insight Partners. Neuron Mobility, a Singapore-based e-scooter startup, raised $18.5 million in Series A funding. Investors include GSR Ventures. Now, I actually just read an article about another scooter company, this white scooter company that I think it was on Indiegogo or Kickstarter or something, where they actually ran away with the money, or they blew all the money on ads. So I'm wondering if the e-scooter market is becoming overly saturated now. Zhao, a Paris-based grocery shopping app. Paris-based grocery shopping app. Raised $7 million in funding. There you go. Stride.vc led the round and was joined by investors including YesVC, Shan Lin Ma, and co-founder of CEO of Zola. Raise Secure, a Boston-based mailroom security startup, raised $3 million in seed funding. One Way Ventures led the round and was joined by investors including Johnson Capital, Launchpad Venture Group. Protective Industrial Products, which is backed by Audax Private Equity, acquired Boss Manufacturing. Ooh, acquisition, guys. Cha-ching. Boss Manufacturing, a Kewanee, Illinois-based supplier of gloves, boots, rainwear, and other personal protective equipment. Ooh, if you're into that, man, maybe you should check that out. Grammar Industries, Inc., a portfolio company of Stellix Capital Management, acquired Limar Co. Logistics, LLC, a Houston-based regional hauler of liquefied petroleum gas. Financial terms weren't disclosed. Clearhouse Partnership, LLP, a group of companies backed by Aquiline Capital Partners, acquired GiftPro, a Nashville, Tennessee-based software platform that allows hotels, restaurants, spas, and other venues to sell, let's see what this says, sell and manage gift vouchers and event tickets. GiftPro. GiftPro. Maybe that should be on your holiday gift guide. Check out GiftPro, see what they're doing. WHP Telecoms, a portfolio company of Equistone Partners Europe, acquired Citec Infrastructure Services Ltd, a UK-based project management company focused on servicing the UK telecommunications sectors. Leonard Green and Partners, a Los Angeles-based private equity firm, raised $14.7 billion across 2 funds. Whoa, that money, guys. Green Equity investors raised $12 billion, while Jade Equity investors affirms that's a lot of money, guys. Cantana Growth Partners, a New York-based growth equity firm, raised $375 million for its second fund. Cha-ching. That's nice. Santana Growth Partners 2. Peregrine Ventures, an Israeli-based medtech venture capital fund, raised $115 million for its 14th fund. Cha-ching. Brentwood Associates acquired Chicken Salad Chick. Chicken Salad Chick. Nice. That's cool. Chicken Salad Chick. Brentwood Associates acquired Chicken Salad Chick, an Auburn, Alabama-based casual restaurant chain from Eagle Merchant Partners. Huh. I've never been to Chicken Salad Chick. I need to check that out, man. It's not too far from me. North Edge Capital sold Direct Healthcare Group, a UK-based developer of medical devices, in a secondary buyout to Archimed. The deal marks a 3x return on its initial investment for North Edge. Ooh, congratulations on that. Facebook will sell Oculus Medium, a 3D virtual reality sculpting tool for creatives, to Adobe. Ooh, Adobe's getting even more than just Flash. Financial terms weren't disclosed. Well, these are your venture deals for December 10th, 2019.
Did you know that there's even more value than just audio or video? Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at VC Hunting, and make sure to sign up for the VC Hunting newsletter, where you'll be able to get weekly news on venture capital, startups, founder stories, and the occasional wisdom extracted from Peter's brain. Go to vchunting.com to sign up. And now, back to the episode.
Well, I wanted to remind you guys that we do have a daily newsletter called The Daily Hunt. Now, what's really cool is we're trying to give you guys as much news that you can use all over the place, whether you're a venture capitalist, whether you're an entrepreneur, or you're a founder, or even a curious technologist. And so the articles that I cover and the venture deals that I cover on every YouTube video every day, the daily venture capital news show that we're doing now, none of those articles that we cover on these videos is covered on our newsletter. So make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're covering, like all of these news here. Can we kill fake news with blockchain? That's interesting. Can we kill fake news with blockchain? I've talked about this before. Anyway, so make sure to check out our VC Hunting the Daily Hunt newsletter, where we have tons and tons of news articles that I read every day. These are the things that I'm reading every day so that you can have a mind of Peter and know what I'm reading and what's going on here. Also, we have, and we did our first news thing. So make sure that you check it out. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Ooh, close this down. So that's it, guys. That's it. The last thing that I wanted to say in today's Venture Capital News Daily is thank you. Thank you for all the feedback. Thank you for the feedback you guys have been giving me on YouTube, the feedback that you guys have given me on Twitter, on Instagram. So far, no one's really, well, there's a couple kids that are giving me feedback on TikTok and other social mediums, but mostly you can find us on VC Hunting on Twitter and Instagram, Twitter and Instagram, really. But I wanted to give you guys just a thank you guys. I just wanted to thank you guys. That's all. I want to thank you guys for the feedback, the encouragement, all the support you've been giving us. You know, this is a new project. This is a new market that I'm getting into. I'm growing a new community here, and I can't wait to connect with you guys and serve you guys even more. So keep them coming. Let me know about the comments, suggestions, helpful tips. If you have any tips of what's going on in the venture capital, tech, startup world, throw them over at me. I'd love to talk about them. I'd love to write about them. I mean, I'm writing the blog too, vchunting.com. So send me all your feedback. We want to grow this. I want to grow this in a big way, and I can't do it without your guys' help. So again, thank you guys so much. The more that you comment, the more that you interact, the more that you tweet at me, the better. It gives me more feedback. It helps me understand where I can serve even best, better, best. So guys, you guys are the best. Thanks so much for hanging out in Venture Capital News Daily. It's great to be here. It's great to do this stuff. I hope it's helpful. I love just being part of your day. Share the word, smash the like button, subscribe, and let other people know that there's a new daily show covering venture capital, investments for founders, and entrepreneurs. Obviously, I'm still working on my closing, guys. It's all good. Thanks for being here. Peace.